I'm super, super delighted to be here. My amazing brother, Salem King, thank you so much for coming. The organizer of this event, Mr. Zubi, an amazing person. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you so much for being the host. I'm super excited to be here. And yeah,
All
let's
right,
go.
all right. Let's go right into it. But I want to just ask you like a quick question. I think I did the same with Salem. What's going on with you at the moment?
It's a lot. Yeah, because to be honest, like, okay, are you asking about my life or like?
No, we want to know how you're
Okay,
doing.
I'm blessed and highly favored.
Yeah, I love it.
I'm blessed. Yes, I'm blessed. I'm blessed to be here,
Yes,
irrespective of the situation. I'm blessed to be here.
lovely, and we're blessed to have you here too. Okay, so we're going to go straight into the questions,
All
right?
right.
You are in the photography field. I would want to know if AI can generate hyper realistic images,
Yeah.
what makes a human captured frame more valuable?
All right. Um, I agree with you. We've come to the age where everything can be generated with just one line, of
Prompt.
text, of prompt. And I think the difference between human generated images or human created images and AI generated images is the soul in the story told. So, and what I mean by this is the kind of emotions we portray, the kind of stories we that our images portray. You know what I'm saying? So what I mean by this is, let's say let's say I'm able to create an image. It's not just enough for me to post the image. What would differentiate my work and from the work of an AI is that I can tell you an actual story that happened, something that happened, the good, the bad, the exciting things I experienced when I was creating the image. So and I feel like this is what will begin to be the differential, between generated images and created images, the kind of story we tell to back up the images.
Yeah, love. So would you say AI is a threat, or would you call it more like a production assistant?
If we're being honest, if we are real, it looks like a threat. And see, I'm not going to gaslight you or whine you. The honest truth is that we're getting to a place where, okay, so if you agree with me that you have been seeing a particular type of graphics around that is created with ChatGPT, can I see your hands up?
Yes.
There's a particular type of design that's been going around. It looks similar and is created with ChatGPT. Do you know about this?
Yeah.
We don't know about this. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Should I use my voice? This is.
Uh,
I'm very loud. Can you hear me? All right.
okay.
So, if you have seen any like graphics, any design that looks AI generated, and it's AI generated, was created on ChatGPT, can I see your hands up? It's flying everywhere. If you're on Twitter, you see it. It's everywhere. And
Yes.
honest, honestly, if I'm being honest, the first time I saw it, I was like, yo, like, what's going on? People don't want to patronize designers anymore. We just want to generate graphics. If I'm going to be honest with us as creatives, AI is a threat. AI, very soon people want cheaper stuff, quicker stuff. If I give you a work as a designer, you might tell me 7 days. If I go to ChatGPT or Claude AI, I can get it in 5 seconds. So if you think about it, if you were in the business market, you'd also want something that's fast, efficient, right now, right now, right now. So AI is a threat, but can also be an assistant. So it depends on how we maximize it, how we use it. How can I get a faster result when I use AI instead of saying, okay, BS, AI, BS, AI, BS. But how can I use it as a tool to assist me in what I'm creating? So it's a threat, but we
Can
can
be a
also make
tool
it
as well.
an assistant.
Okay, so do you think clients know the difference or understand the difference between AI generated images and real photography? And do you think that affects pricing?
Yes, if you see an AI generated stuff, you can tell. It's obvious, right? But like I said, the business guys are not looking for, yes, creativity is good. Creativity will always be, you know. But the business guys, the guys that will pay you, the guys that will give you money to pay your rent, are not waiting for creativity anymore. The world is moving so fast. And my fear is that a lot of us are going to miss out of this speed because it looks like everything is being done at the moment, you know? And it's so sad, right? But like, that's just what it is.
Just the
So
reality.
they know this is AI generated, they know this is human created, but at the same time, they want it fast and quick. So what can we do to make sure that our creativity can be produced as fast? Maybe not as fast as the AI, but faster than what we used to create. What can I do to make sure that if I'm given a project today, I can deliver before my deadline? I think that's the question we need to be asking ourselves.
So a lot of self-reflection as well. And do you think creatives should learn AI tools deeply, or they should just focus on refining their crafts?
It's the tool. We have to learn is yeah, because man, we have to learn the AI, we have to learn how to prompt, and we also need to sharpen our skills, right? We need to sharpen our skills, and we need to become better storytellers. See, what is going to I've said it earlier, what is going to differentiate this AI world and the creative human world is the stories we tell. AI cannot tell you how it generated an image, a random image. But I can tell you, I went to the street, I saw this woman, she was trading this, and I saw her, she was doing this, and this happened, this happened. I can tell you that story, but AI cannot tell you that story. So it's not enough to now you post on Instagram and you say, oh, fire image. No, that era has passed. It's the time to tell the story behind the image. It's the time to capture the stories behind the scene. Because that's what people are going to connect with now.
Yes, yes. In the next 5 years, for photographers, what parts of photography do you think would be automated?
What part of photography? I think it will be mostly editorial. You know, now I can literally take a picture of myself right now and tell Cloud AI or Chat GPT to turn my clothes to another style. They can change my airlocks. They can change everything. So editorial is at the forefront of what will be affected. Every other niche will also be affected, but editorial is going to be affected. And now, like I said, and I will keep saying it, the stories will tell. Why did you use this material when you were shooting? Can you go as far as importing materials from Zimbabwe, from Ekiti, from Oshogbo? Can you tell a story of how the materials came together? So editorial, you guys need to be ready for
Ready
this.
for that, okay. All right, before we move on, I just want to ask, I'm sure we have a lot of, because initially we said everyone should introduce themselves and what they do, and we have a few photographers here. So I don't know if anyone has a question before we move forward. Does anyone have a question? Okay. All right. So, any final words to a creative, especially for photographers that fear, that AI is going to take their job or knock them out of the market?
Okay, so I don't know if I'm permitted to stand up to say this.
Please feel free.
All right.
You
And
can-
I'm just mindful of the camera.
Yeah.
Okay.
They'll,
All right.
they'll take it up.
So me, I don't like to sit down like that. You see, to be honest, and I'm glad that we have experienced people here. And I'm glad we're having this conversation about AI. We have come to a point where the world has been digitalized, that arts, creativity, entertainment, everything, we're being fed, we're overfed, you know, we're, we're overfed. And it looks like what is really going to get attention now, or what is going to give you what you want, which is success, is either you're crazy, or you know, or you're just being extremist. There's no time for us to be at the middle point anymore. Yes, we have to become. and I hate the fact that I have to say this, but I'm telling you what I've been reflecting on and what, the final decision I've made. Extremism looks like what is going to sell in this next generation. We have the likes of, I don't like to name drop, but I would name drop because this is, I know we've been seeing what's happening with Kataife, we've been seeing what's happening with Pella, we've been seeing these guys. And see, trust me, everything those guys are doing, they're calculated, calculated, calculated. If, this is hard to say, but I'm going to say it, right? We can no longer claim that our creativity is enough to give us the results we want. We must become extremists. And what I mean by extremists is we must go hard at promoting our heart. You can't sit down and say, oh, this image is bad, this is fire, and you just post on Instagram. They won't see it. And please, we're having a conversation, right? So I'm not talking at you, we're having a conversation, and we have to be mad about our craft. I remember like back in 2019, 2020, 2021, when I started posting on Instagram and stuff like that. I mean, because, I was quite good. I'm still good, and, I'll post. I didn't need to do anything. People like, people engage. And I'm sure we have people here in 2022, you had a viral image, you had a viral video, you had this viral shit. But now, trust me, we're serving an audience that do not celebrate creativity. So if you get attention, you must hijack it. And I don't know why I'm saying this. I'm sure there's somebody here that needs to hear this. You are too shy for the next level. Like, you are too shy. And I'm talking to myself as well. I'm too shy. I'm too good. That's my problem. I'm telling you, that's my problem. I'm like, yo, I'm better than these people. But that's why I'm not going as fast as these people. Because these people, they are not good. So they don't even have the capacity to think that they are not doing well. Yeah. You see, so we have to also, we have to cheat ourselves. I know that you're a badass, you're good, you're smart, you're intelligent. If you create, even the angels in heaven will throw. Bruh, you're serving Nigerians. Nigerians, even the world now is brain rot that is ruling, So, and I want people in this room to not just be creative. We need to become extremists. And extremism in terms of promotion, how we promote our content, what we do, the kind of things we do, And I'm not saying you should not move to brain rot, but like, if me and you in this room, we decide that every day or every week we'll be dropping something intelligent, excellent, and we'll be consistent at dropping it, and we'll keep on showing up, even if the engagements are not encouraging. We're like about 26 here, If 26 people post 2 videos or 2 posts like every day, and it's something intellectual, by 1 week would have created how many videos or how many content? Would have created almost 100 and something content. The way these guys are clipping images, clipping videos, and posting it, I think it's time for creatives to start clipping. There's an amazing person here. They do Creatorium. Please, I think it deserves a round of applause. Creatorium posts like every week. I think so. Every week. And I'm like, I'm waiting. I'm honestly waiting to start seeing people clipping Creatorium clips. It's not just live stream that we. If you are here and you say you don't have content to post, it's because you are just seeing yourself as you must be the creator of what you create. No, you can co-create with somebody. You can co-promote. They've had M.I. Abaga, they've had Fisayo Fusudo. I was watching that recently. You know, intelligent conversation. But guess what? The people that should be watching, they're not watching it. They're watching Qatar. They're watching. I'm sorry, no shades to nobody. But you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's time for us to drop. It's not just photo anymore. You know, it's storytelling. And see, if you can, it's also time for us to invest in human interaction or human interactive businesses. We're slowly moving to another pandemic. And this pandemic is not just lockdown, it's a pandemic of the mind. People will be so tired because there will be AI slop everywhere. Trust me, we have not even seen anything. I recently saw what cloud AI could do with coding and program. I was mind blown. You can literally create a website, create content, create everything with just like 2 lines of prompts. We're about to see AI slop everywhere. And we'll get to a point where people will be so tired. People will be done. Like me, I'm done right now. I'm done. You know, I'm already done. And it has not started though. It has not started. So now, if you can create human interactive businesses, you know, recently it's so crazy. I started a suya business, and people wonder like, why would somebody like you start a suya business? I'm like, I'm not doing suya because I want to sell suya. I'm doing this suya business because I want to create events where people can come together, feast together. A time is coming. A time is coming. A time is coming that will not have choice. You see, this screen time problem that we have now, we are on our phone for 12 hours. A time is coming that by yourself, you drop your phone. Nobody will by yourself because you'll be tired. So let's create human interactive business. You are not small to organize a photo walk. You are not too little to come and host something at Icon Originals. And that's why I told him, you always have my support. You know why? Because you're very, very interested in community. You're very, very interested in community. And that's it. That's honestly, that's the next generation. That this generation that we are in now, because there's a new phase now. We are already in that new phase. This is what will win. It's community. It's community. So my advice to us as creators is let's create human interactive, businesses. Let's do stuff together. Let's it's not enough for you to just post a picture. Do something more. Do more. Be more. Thank you very much.